evening and welcome to the middle Friday of August 2013 and our regular News Geelong program. Amongst tonight's stories we cover the Cyberbullying Awareness Day at local Oberon High School and reflect very openly into the very difficult area of brain links, an organisation that reduces the impact of acquired brain disorders in our community. While from the weather world we'll look at the predicted weather forecast for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next 6 days, then we turn to the very active world of local sport as Alex Tigani introduces the Very Well Done report of racing on the Geelong Synthetic at the Geelong Racing Club. From the local football world, Tigger joins us with reports from the Geelong Cattery, the Geelong Falcons and the Geelong Football League, while from the bouncing world of basketball, we look at the Corio Stingrays in its grand final series in the Big V competition. The Rotary Club of Geelong West will be holding the biggest book fair in Victoria at the Geelong West Town Hall over this weekend. Meryl Friend reports.
Today, tomorrow and Sunday, August 16, 17 and 18, is the Geelong West Rotary Club's Geelong Book Fair. This is the 8th year. Don't let the construction in the forecourt fool you. You can still get into the Geelong West Town Hall for some fantastic book bargains.
Yes, the Geelong Book Fair is a project of the Rotary Club of Geelong West, and it's a sale of second-hand books. And it's we've collected thousands of books over the preceding 12 months, and this coming weekend of the 16th, 17th, 18th of August is our sale day at Geelong West Town Hall.
And what do people need to do when they come along?
Come along. First of all, it's one of the good things at Geelong West Town Hall in that precinct is that there's free parking for a good thing. But we do have a gold coin entry, and then when they enter the Geelong West Town Hall, they will find thousands of books. And I've our records show that we will just fill the town hall, and we'd also put them into all their categories. Then either the novels and the non-fiction ones, and then the novels, then the fiction. Then we've got all the other categories that you see in a normal bookshop, and we've got them all separated and ready to go.
That'd be a huge job for all the Rotarians as well.
Meryl, it's been a long job, and collecting books is it's a heavy job too. It is. By the time someone rings you up and they say, "Listen, I've got some books to donate. Could you come and collect them?" So time we go to their house, pick up their books, bring them home, then we bring them here, sort them, pack them. Then we've got to then take them to the Geelong West Town Hall on Thursday, ready for Friday, and then hopefully they'll all be sold so we don't have to repack them up again.
How many volunteers would you say are involved?
I'd say we've got a best part of 40. You all have all up. So our big days are on the Thursday when we've got that set up. Over the days of the sale of the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it'll just be then sorting and cleaning up as the books are moved off the shelves.
And what sort of prices could we see the books being sold for?
We've classified our books at either $1 or $2, novels 50 cents, so we're going to make the books really saleable, easy for people to buy. We haven't got dots and a difficult price category, anything like that, Meryl. We just want to do it so it's nice and simple, and coffee table books, and look, one of our key words is negotiable. At the end of the day, we're receiving books that are donated to the Rotary Club of Geelong West, and then we want to move them back into the community again. And if we can make $1 or 50 cents or $2 on each and every book, that'll be terrific. Now, Meryl, we've got something like 40,000 books. Now, wouldn't it be lovely to sell 40,000 books? I know we won't, but we've got them there. We've got lots to choose from.
From the Geelong West Town Hall, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. The Lithuanian community has recently returned from a home trip playing in a series of basketball tournaments that further developed the bonding bridge between the two countries and communities. Alex Tigani reports.
Thanks for that, Rollo. We're here at the Geelong Lithuanian Community Club talking with club sports president Alex Tigani and head basketball coach Peter Schutas about the recent 9th Lithuanian World Games. We're looking at the World Games, the Lithuanian World Games. Alex, could you tell us the history of the World Games and what's its significance?
Well, they're very significant for the country of Lithuania and all the people that have been living in exile in overseas countries. The Games are held every 4 years, and they started out in the 1970s in Western countries because Lithuania was being occupied by Russia until 1991. Actually, in 1988, the Games were held in Adelaide. and then after that they started going back to Lithuania. And they are a method of uniting all the displaced Lithuanians together to play sport, and sport is very big in Lithuania. Basketball in particular, it's basically their religion. And there were about 24 countries went over to Lithuania this year. It was the 9th World Games. There were about 2,500 competitors, primarily in basketball, but also in football and swimming, tennis, billiards, chess, everything. It was a huge event.
Well, it's interesting. You mentioned countries were participating. Our Australian team were actually represented under the Geelong Vitis name. So could you tell us why that was the case?
Well, Geelong Vitis has been a member of the Australian-Lithuanian Foundation, Sports Federation, I beg your pardon, for since the early 50s, and participated in over 50 Australian-Lithuanian sports carnivals. Several years ago, the Australian-Lithuanian Sports Federation got new leadership in there, and they decided that they'd take a different direction. They excluded non-Lithuanians in being able to participate in the local games, and that's a view that we strongly oppose to. And we also oppose their governance and the values that they displayed. And 2 years ago we resigned our membership from there, and we're on our own. So we didn't see it fit that there shouldn't be a team participating, because the Australian team said that they wouldn't be going. They'd rather go to America for a trip and then participate in Masters games, where we think we need to expose our youth to the Lithuanian culture, to see where their roots came from, basically.
Well, we'll look back on the games, and Peter, you were a coach and player. Could you tell us what sports did the Australian/Geelong team participate in, and how did we go?
Look, we mainly participated in basketball, and we did have 2 competitors in the tennis, and they went extremely well. One of them, not being a bit biased, but one of them was my wife, Rhonda. She won bronze medal in the doubles and bronze medal in the singles. On the basketball side, we competed against 20 other countries. Usually, I've been to a number of these events, and usually if we're very lucky to win one game, because the standard's quite high, but this time we had a very talented side, and we won 3 games and made it into the quarterfinals, where we got beaten by Great Britain. They've got a population of Lithuanians of around about 300,000, and we've got a population of around about 300. So we did extremely well. The guys performed above all expectations, and the unity in the group and the development, and what was really important is they saw the culture and are all extremely proud of where we've come from. So it was a very good tournament all around.
This is Alex Tigani, proudly reporting at the Geelong Lithuanian Club.
Thank you, Alex, and well played yourself in those tournaments. This is News Geelong. As we go to a break, watch out for your favourite News Geelong segment on YouTube, and follow the banter on Twitter and Facebook. We will return shortly.